getting back in that alignment vibrationally. And now we start to attract those people in. Certain people might leave our movie that don't want to participate in that. Don't try to grab on and control that. If you're really wanting harmony and peace and love and support and people who see you, and then some of those people who refuse to be that start to try to leave, and you're grabbing onto them and trying to control them to stay, do you kind of see where I'm coming from? We got to let go of controlling and realize all that we need to do is stay in that maintaining of that feeling of being one with our creation, knowing we're worthy, because if you haven't done your ego clearing, you will not let yourself receive. And I see this with people all the time. I could want stuff and I could love stuff and it could come towards me, but then if it comes towards me and I don't feel worthy, I will push it away. I won't receive the money. Oh, no, you keep it. That's fine. And then later I'm like, oh, I don't have enough money. Or the relationship, oh, I'd love to take you out. No, I'm not open to it. I can't date anyone. This no, this energy is you controlling it. That's you trying to control life instead of let it flow in. If it feels good, let it flow in and say yes, say thank you. All we need to do is maintain a vibration of gratitude to continually draw in what we desire and love. Stay in that feeling of goodness, happiness, joy, and keep in a space of gratitude. Know that you are worthy. And if you don't know that right now, that's where I'm saying, as a healer, contact me and let's do some sessions together, some soul coaching. Contact me to do some auric clearing work, because it's going to be the thing that changes your life. You could continue to be on the path for 20 more years where you struggle and where you suffer and you feel that you're not enough, or you could change that today. And that's really, I am all about efficiency. So I'm like, let's do this. Let's do it today and get you in the right vibrational alignment. That's going to make all the difference in what you create from this moment on. So I'm going to pause. Is there any other questions or anything coming in, Amnon?
No, but Sandy said that you did answer her question.
Awesome. I'm glad, Sandy. Thank you for asking. One thing I'm going to say real quick, because we're getting close to the end of the show, is I do have some things coming up, and I'll post this calendar probably in the next few days. If you guys go to my TanyaAngel555.com site, you can go on there, and then I'm going to just post this calendar on there so that you guys know workshops that are coming up. And if you're interested, you can contact me. Any of the workshops I offer, if you can't make it to the scheduled date, just contact me, because I could, if you have a few friends that want to do the workshop, we could do that together. We can do it in person or through Skype. And if you don't want to do the workshop or you can't make that date, but you would still like to do the mentorship, I can do that one-on-one through Skype or through phone call as a mentorship. What am I trying to say? As a one-on-one mentorship is what I'm trying to say. So some of the stuff coming up is I have the Sending Through the Chakras mentorship that's going to start April 8th. That's a Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Pacific. And this is a 7-week class for $555, or you can do drop-ins for $111. And again, you could do that one-on-one with me or as a group. We meet every other Friday. The next thing coming up is I'm going to be starting another 3-month Essence of Yoga and Meditation teacher training. That's going to be coming up on April 10th. And then I have another one starting in May. So if you want to do that with a group or one-on-one, it's 3 months meeting once a week for several hours at a time. And it's $2,000 with a certificate of completion at the end for your teacher training, so that you could actually teach yoga and meditation. But if you don't even want to teach it and you just want to deepen your practice, you want to learn these tools that I'm talking about with meditation, tools that will help heal your body, you could do this just for yourself, or you could do it and actually take it on and share it with others. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And then I also have the Empowering the Empath mentorship starting up on April 16th, a Saturday. And even if you've done this before, but you feel like you want to still continue with mentorship, continue with me, because we're not the same as we were yesterday. So every time I teach a workshop, a mentorship, it's going to be new. We're always evolving. So you're going to get new stuff, new connections with people. So if you're wanting more connection, soul connection with other like-minded beings, consider a mentorship with me. So anyway, I've got that all set up, and then I think in May, my beloved and I are going to be doing a Twin Flame Union workshop. I'm trying to remember what day it's on. Okay, it's on the 14th of May from 2 to 5 p.m., and it's actually local here at New Renaissance Books. So if any of you guys want to join that, you can go to newrenbooks.com and register, and that will be on May 14th from 2 to 5. So anyway, there's a few things. And I actually invited my beloved Will in because he's going to talk about a little of what he wanted to share in regards to what he just was going through recently with getting into the vibe and getting into the feeling of what he wants rather than what he doesn't. And I'm going to let him speak for a few minutes before we sign off.
All right. So
baby.
I love you.
Yeah.
So as always, she does speak truth, and it is something that is validated daily in my life. And so I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've learned that pertain to what she's talking about here in terms of getting into the feeling. And so basically the biggest thing that I've learned over, let's say, the past 6 months, for example, and just learning from my beloved is how we're all perfect beings, and we are all divine beings, and we're all creators and creatresses and kings and queens of our own chessboard of life. And so any time that we're not perceiving ourselves as perfect, that's our ego and our programs of fear that say that we're not good enough, and that where we judge ourselves and we're critical to ourselves, because most people are their own harshest critic, which is actually never beneficial. Even if you think it might be beneficial to be your own best critic, it's not. And so,
unless you enjoy suffering,
yeah,
then go on ahead.
Yeah. And so, for me, the biggest thing that I've learned from my auric clearings that she has assisted me with is the fact that we are all completely divine beings. We're all worthy. And so when we're critical ourselves or judging ourselves, and we're not remembering that, then that's when we need to realign ourselves to our higher self, our soul, and our highest knowing that we're perfect. And so
if you were perfect, what would you feel? What would you focus on, right?
Yeah.
Like if you actually believed you were deserving.
Then
raise it.
So just in my recent experience, I'll just get a little more personal here. Yes. There would be times where I'd be feeling insecure, and I would, in the past, I would be very disciplined with my mind in terms of, in terms of what I was thinking about and stuff like that. But then if my ego got triggered and I was feeling insecure for some reason, then it would take me off my mental discipline. I wasn't actually feeling inside like I was worthy or divine. And so just remembering that, and remembering the feeling that we are divine, we are worthy, we're always worthwhile, and there's no reason to ever be insecure, for example. That's something that I have been able to overcome in recent times, is just getting out of the feeling of self-judgment and just knowing that we're all great divine beings.
Yes. And how do you feel now?
I feel really, really, really good.
And how was it feeling? Like, be honest with them, because I'm sure everyone can relate. But like, how was it feeling when your ego was kind of telling you weren't? Like, and what was that creating?
Well, yeah, it was creating just anxiety. It was creating distrust, and so and ultimately it was creating disharmony in our relationship. And so it never feels good to be in that state of self-judgment or anything like that. And so, yeah, it's the feeling is getting back into the alignment of the feeling is what it's all about. And
then you just want to make out all the time. And truly, because I've been where Will's been, I think all of us can relate to what he's saying. There's times where, in my journey, I've been insecure by something triggered me, or I'm not trusting that I'm capable or worthy of something. So we've all played in that space, I'm sure, at some point. But it's not a fun space to be in, but it's not something that we need to stay in. We could just let it touch us and go, okay, what is it I need to clear and release here so we can get back into that natural state, which is actually feeling blissful and harmonious and compassionate and gentle and peaceful, like we feel at ease. And that creates harmony within self. And then there's harmony within the relationship. If there's a partnership or a family, or when he's even at work, he's going to feel better than if he's really pinching himself off from source. Then no matter what people around will say, he can't really relax, And I've been there before. I'm sure some of you guys have been there before. So I'm grateful for you being vulnerable and sharing transparently, baby. That's really important. So
thank you. Yeah, and just remember, any feeling that is putting you off is ultimately the ego, and just remembering our own divinity and the fact that we're all creator beings and we're all worthy, just that can knock the ego off its pedestal and get you back into alignment. So just remembering.
Yes, and get back in that feeling of what you love and know that you deserve it, because it's all about the feeling. Like, truly, Amnon was singing that Flashdance song, "What a Feeling," in the beginning. Is that Flashdance? I think so. But that is seriously so important. So just remember this week, if you guys just want to practice for this week, practice vibing the feeling. No matter what's happening in your movie, every day, focus on the feeling of where you want to be. Be there now vibrationally. So you're wanting to be in Hawaii, you got your eyes closed and you feel the sand and you feel how the breeze feels, and you smell like the coconut, and you feel the feeling and the senses of the ocean moving in and out, the feeling of the sun on your skin, and just the bliss of being in a place you want to be, and like how good that feels. And who are you there with? Feel that. Feel how loving they're being to you, how honoring, how people are paying you money to be there. Whatever you want to focus on, you want to get into the feeling of it, and you're going to actually manifest it. But be patient. Practice that daily. Keep vibing it out. And then watch as those synchronistic things start to come into your life, and say yes to them. Know that you're worthy and you're deserving, and go towards what you came here to create. And you will magically manifest everything you want. Sound good, everybody? All right. Well, thank you, baby. So we will sign off. It's exactly 6. Amnon, I made it. So
wow.
Thank you guys. I know. I told you guys, like, my goal is we're going to get done at 6. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And like I said, if you want to sign up for mentorship or anything, contact me. Go to the TanyaAngel555.com or email me at TanyaAngel@gmail.com. And I look forward to hearing back feedback as you guys practice and play with this. Let me know what you manifest. Mwah! Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Beautiful day.
You're tuned to the Nissan Communications Network. Our weekly lineup of call-in programs includes Computers 2K Now with Amnon Nissan, My Life, My Will with Gisela DiCarlo, The Tanya Love Show, Help Then with Debbie Bruck, Breaking Free with Marilyn Shannon, Triangle Be Well with Howard Jacobson, Lunch and Learn with Rabbi Yisrael Cutler, Lessons of Vietnam with NCVVI members, Parent Dome with Ryan Miller, Current Affairs with Amnon Nissan. And if you tuned in too late, you can always watch each program in its entirety or download an MP3 audio file of it in the archives section on nissancommunications.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook. Sponsored by Atomos.com, makers of quality video recorders and converters, CarolinaApparel.com, and DeltaForce.net.